teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85. We the Bears, monsters of the Midway. Knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85.
Take a look, Chicago, you can smell it in the air. There's a hungry team called the Soldier Field going nuts, jumping out their chair. Teams rather be anywhere but here. We don't care if it's below zero. Better tougher for the snow, we still gon' break holes. If we win the point flip, we choosing to kick. Cause we got a defense that love to hit. Polarize the link with our smash Valdez. Slicing up teams like Mike Singletary. Forever repping the seat, making Papa Bear proud. Giving Chicago something to shout about.
We the Bears, monsters of the
What's up, guys? It's a Tuesday night, so you know we're talking about the Chicago Bears. I'm Brian the Grizzly with Baron and Grant. How you guys feeling? You better be feeling good.
Yeah, hey, who's the one that said that we're gonna win?
Dude, hey,
There's credits due.
I love it. I love it. I have no problems. I am excited for it. I can't believe the way we won. It wasn't just winning; it's the fact that you imposed your will on another team, and not just any team. The Super Bowl defending champions got killed. We beat them on their field by running the ball. Come on, what can be better than that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you guys should be more excited. Come on, you saw the damn game. What the hell? Am
Yeah,
I the only one excited by Kyle Monangai getting 22 attempts for 130 yards?
Okay, who's on the Kyle Monangai train?
Oh, definitely not me.
It was me. I was riding for it. Hard to hear.
Yeah.
Dude. Anyone on that DeAndre Swift train? I mean, 18 rushes for 125 yards, return to Philadelphia, getting another touchdown. Dude, what the hell? I mean, we literally imposed our will. The offensive line moved people. When you start to look at the all 22 and you see Jalen Carter getting pushed back 7 or 8 yards, they're double teaming and moving them out the way. Let's go. That was unbelievable. Isaac Trapillo, you're the left tackle from now on. I hope you can move your feet next week against the Green Bay Packers. But
you definitely look better than Bennett. You definitely look better than Bennett.
He looks like a monster. You forget how big he is, and you see him moving human beings. You see all of them. You know, Joe Tooney moving human beings. Dowman moving human beings, like they're just moving them out the way. It was masterful. It was beautiful. And it doesn't matter if you look at the numbers or if you look at by your eye test. It doesn't matter what it is. The Bears kicked their butts.
Yeah.
It was very interesting to see that, you know, we've been giving Poles a lot of flack for his draft.
Mm-hmm.
All his draft picks from this past draft contributed in some sort of way in this game. You had Ozzie in there. You got Monangai in there. You had Burden in there. Loveland, Trapillo. All these guys that, you know.
Who else?
The offense.
You have to depend on them because you don't have anybody else, right?
Well, that's a fact. But still, I mean, they
don't look horrible. They look good.
They look serviceable. They're contributing. They're not just out there being bodied. They're contributing. You know, it was fun to see how the offensive line, like you said, were moving in unity. Like they were pushing people beyond the second level.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it was so.
There is times when one guy was running and he didn't get hit till past second level. It was ridiculous. I'm like, dude, you go 6-7 yards without getting touched?
Yeah. And it was just like the double team. And just the double teams were just very massive in this game. And you saw that throughout the whole game. Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter are men. And they were getting
they look like boys. They look boys on Friday. It was
getting pushed around like big
embarrassing.
So
True Pilgrim, what's up? Bear down, fam. I told people that Philly was overrated. They got exposed. And you know what? This could be the beginning of the end for them. You remember 2 years ago, guys, remember?
Yeah.
Philadelphia just started falling down. All of a sudden, they lost 5 in a row. They falling the way into the playoffs. Yeah. How about this? The Cowboys can catch Philly. And we can be part of that. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So bear the F down. Let's go, Taylor. And so Monangai is the GOAT.
Yeah.
So I think 2 weeks ago we talked about that. It looks like Monangai could take over the RB1 position because the way he runs. Now, you still need Swift, and they need to run the ball a lot because Caleb Williams needs that run game right now.
Yeah.
Because he's just inaccurate. He's naturally inaccurate.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not that he's inaccurate. It's that his footwork, he gets lazy sometimes on his footwork. That's when you see it. And when he gets lazy on his footwork because he has all his natural talent, sometimes the ball sails. That's what's going on. Okay. Let's not say, I don't want people thinking that he's terrible, that he's not doing
he's good. You could actually see. The thing is, throughout the game, you can see he's actually making the correct reads. He's seeing that's the right read. He's missing him.
That's what I want to allude to too. You can look at the stats and say, "Oh, he had a horrible game," and all of that.
Yeah,
you can't even look at that like that because you were making the right reads. He was reading. It's just you had a couple receivers fall down here and there. You had
a couple of the ball sailing.
Right. The one that was an awesome read, 2 awesome reads. The one that he missed Zacchaeus on the back post, on the backside post, and then the one that Rome had routed up. Was it Blankenship out there?
Yep.
Yeah.
With all his progressions, and he got to Rome late. Just it was so cold and windy, the ball kind of like flooded and it dropped down.
People don't understand that it was 35 to 40 miles per hour winds. Yeah. So when you saw that throw to Coastal Loveland and for that touchdown, that shows how talented he has. The talent he has. I'm not telling you he's a good quarterback yet. I am not saying that. I'm saying that he has talent and that he needs time. And the best way to start these quarterbacks off is to let them be game managers. I've been saying this from the beginning, right? You let them be game managers first. Look at Ben Roethlisberger.
Right.
He started off as a game manager. Look at the GOAT Tom Brady. He started off as a game manager. Let him understand the game, and then let's see what happens. We got David Tyree say New England Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl. I still got the Rams. I still got the Rams. Yeah.
With that name,
they had a bad game. They had a bad game. But
with that name, you should be saying with that name, New England. David Tyree, he beat New England. Say it with that name.
Because of you. Taylor says that there's a lot of great quarterbacks with terrible coaches. Truthfully, I think the Bears QB issues wasn't a QB issue. It was a coaching issue. That's why I look at Ben Johnson brings out.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Like most young, like I'm noticing, if you're not the one of one, I'm good immediately. You need those 3-4 years to fully get to build what type of quarterback you are.
100%.
Exactly.
I agree. I think you need good coaching to bring up the best out of your quarterback. And that's why I don't want to say I had a hard time saying Justin Fields was terrible because he had terrible coaching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just didn't have the chance. So when you need it when you first come to the NFL because you build bad habits, and that's what you always worry about, building bad habits. And that's what I'm saying with Caleb. The fact that Ben Johnson's so hard on him, tell him your footwork needs to be better. You have to see the throw. You have to do all your progression. You have to get the ball from under center. They're doing it young. So we're going to really appreciate this in 3 years when Caleb puts it all together. Right now, he needs to be the game manager. He needs to get the ball out to his super team right now. He needs to get the ball out to them. Don't try to be everything.
Yeah.
But just wait.
Yeah.
So that pass to Cole was unbelievable, and it was beautiful.
It was perfect.
Right on the money. I
don't think you could throw the ball better. I don't think so. You know?
Yeah.
Dave says, you got to remember Josh McDaniels is a good offensive coordinator. Josh McDaniels is the offensive coordinator, and he also won Super Bowls with Tom Brady. There's some championship coaches over there. There are.
Yeah.
Josh McDaniels, you know, I agree. And when I look at New England, I look at Drake May. So I thought Drake May was going to be good from the beginning.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I thought New England was a year away because I didn't think their line was going to be ready. But dude, I knew they got that running back when they got the running back, because I told you guys there's 2 running backs in this draft that I wanted. There's 2 of them, right? And they're both from Ohio State. That's what it was. You know, and we didn't get them. It turned out okay for us, right? Looks like Kyle Monangai is exactly what the Bears need.
A consistent in between tackles runner.
Downhill punishing type of runner. That's a good thing. Damn right. Just manage the offense. But I'll tell you what, feels good being a Bears fan. And it really does, because we're number 1. And guess what week this is, guys?
Green Bay
week. FGB.
Bears Packers week. I hate this team with every fiber of my being. Like, I hate anything Green Bay. If I was going to help someone push a car off the side of the road and they had a Green Bay sticker, I'll drive off. Like, that's what I hate this team. Dude, I work for Culver's, right? And I have to talk to people all the time that are Green Bay fans. And I hate them so much. I look them right in their noses and tell them, I hate you because you love Green Bay. I hate you.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
You know, but you have to deal with them. And you know, the best thing to do is to win. That's the best. I don't need to talk about them. I don't need to say anything. I don't need to be in the fights or any of that stuff. We need to win. We need to go into this game and dominate the way we just dominated the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
FGP
in the chat.
Let's go. Hell yeah. Dude, I hate them so much. But whatever. Now, let's focus on us because now we have a team that we can focus on ourselves, okay? So, when we look at this past game, all right, when you look at the stats, once again, it doesn't tell the full story. We look at Caleb, who was 17-37 for 154 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. The interception was bad. We saw that, but it was kind of unlucky too.
On the screen.
Yeah, he has to be able to float that ball a little bit better. But you know what? We saw the win. We saw how crazy it was. They're able to run the ball for 281 yards.
Okay. On a very good defense at that. And Vic Fangio ran defense. That's really shocking too.
With the newly upgraded D line.
Yeah, and with Jalen Phillips, who was also showed signs, but like you said, when Darnell Wright got a hold of him, it was kind of a wrap after that.
Bang. But when they're pass blocking, you can see how talented Jalen Phillips.
He was showing up for that.
Yeah, he was getting there.
So the Bears had 2 guys with Kyle Munn guy and DeAndre Swift rush over 125 yards.
Yeah.
First time in 40 years the Bears had that, right?
What's 85, right?
This is since 85, since 1985. You know, with sweetness. Come on. I mean, can any of you guys tell me who was the other player to rush for over 100 yards?
Was it Suey?
It was Suey against the Buccaneers. They won 27-0.
Yeah.
It's a good question. So, what do you think of Drake May? I'll tell you what I thought coming out of college. I thought Drake May had decent footwork, great arm talent. He's more elusive than people gave him credit for.
Mm-hmm.
My question always was, what happens when you have top end talent? When you're going against top end talent, but I knew he had all the tools, right? So when we were talking about Drake May, I always thought, okay, he has to go to a team that has a good offensive line that gives him time to finish. But that's any young quarterback. But he had all the tools, you know, from the beginning. We saw what he was doing in North Carolina. He was the right North Carolina quarterback. We got the wrong one. That's that's the answer. I think the Patriots are going to take another year. I think they have all the things, right?
Their defense is awesome.
Good. But it's also
one more year. I think that they're the Washington.
They're missing a wide receiver. They're missing a wide receiver.
Yeah, because Stephon didn't get any younger, but he looked good. But he's not getting any younger either.
100%. Say, hey, bro, remember me? What's up? Appreciate you coming in here again. Appreciate you guys always. Any time you guys come in here, it is great. Yeah. You can say, would you guys give him comparison to Tom Brady?
No, absolutely not. Not yet.
No.
Not even close right now.
Bringing it back to the Bears right now. This is once again. I told you guys, the Bears. A good quarterback needs to start off learning how to do this. The Bears, you have to learn how to run the offense first, right? You have to learn how to lead the team first. You have to learn not try to be Superman immediately, right? You really don't need that first. First thing you need to do is to be a game manager. Then once you understand how to manage the game, you can do the next step, and then the next step. And then if you do it that way, by year 5, you're a superstar. And you're the heart and soul of the team, and the team will follow you anywhere. I think that's what you can get with Caleb right now. I think let's not try to make him into what he's not. We're not going to win because of him right now. Give him some time. Let's understand what we need to do. We need to run the ball. We need to protect him as best we can. right? We need to catch the ball. We gotta do better. We have to do better with our receivers right now. We have to get them. They have to catch the ball.
Rome, catch the ball. DJ, I know you're the one. You need new cleats because I've seen you on the ground two or three different times with the ball over your head.
Well, I think Burden also slipping and falling as well.
Everyone. So what Philly had, they had higher grass, and everyone was falling all over the place. Offensive players were all over the place, falling, losing their feet. So that's one of those things that you can't just blame them. But you have to catch the ball. If you get targeted, you have to catch. Who led the Bears in targets last week?
I think it was DJ.
No, we had 3 players with 6.
But Loveland was one of them.
Loveland is one of them. Yep.
Rome
Dunze was one of them.
And I think Matt.
Luther Burden was the other.
He slipped on like 2 of those routes because he could have had
the last one. Last one he was on it. He slipped before the route was even complete.
That's true. That's what it is. Okay. When's the last time the Bears won 9 of their first 12 games?
06.
08. I think it was 8.
2010. 2018.
Which one is it?
9 of their first 12 games. I'm probably gonna say 2006.
2010. 2010. It was 20.
I knew it was one of those 3 years. One of those because the last 3 winning seasons we've had.
Yep. So it's 15 years since the Bears have started 9-9-3. How many Bears coaches have won at least 9 of their first 12 games?
3.
Can you name them?
Lovey Smith. Lovey, Ditka.
Nope.
Lovey, Nagy.
Who's Papa Bear?
George
Hallis.
Had George Hallis.
Yeah.
So Lovey, George Hallis, and Ditka.
No, it was actually Patty Driscoll. I don't know. You weren't going to get Patty Driscoll. So.
Yeah.
That's from the 50s when the Bears were great then. Did you watch the Cowboys game on Thanksgiving? 100% I did.
Yes.
What did you guys think about the Cowboys? Because you know what? That offense looks like they're starting to click on all cylinders again.
Yeah.
I still think with the Cowboys, they're still the Cowboys. So
they're going to stumble. They're going
as much as the offense looks good, they always somehow find a way to relinquish any type of momentum they may have by losing to maybe a mid team or a team that they should beat, or they'll face
might be the Commanders. Might be the
Commanders because I think Jay Dale might come back this week from what I heard. So that could be a redemption game for him because he had a horrible game, then he got hurt that game. So I need to see more out of them. But George Pickens is having an awesome year. Dak is having an awesome year, and CeeDee Lamb is being CeeDee Lamb. So they're clicking on the offensive front, and the defense is getting better with now they got it. Quinn Williams.
They got Quinn Williams and DeMarvin Overshown. They got the Prince, their best linebacker and their best person up front.
Which is an Eberflus been one in that in all his
He's a strong 3 technique to be able to do all the things he's trying to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How about this? What if I told you that I think that the Cowboys have an outside chance of making the playoffs and winning the division? What if Philadelphia falls apart because of this game? Would that surprise you?
Okay, the game to watch if they fall apart completely is Raiders. If they lose to the Raiders, they're done.
I think they're gonna beat the Chargers on Monday night though. I think
Herbert's playing.
You think Herbert's playing?
I think Herbert's playing.
If he does, even if he does play, I still think they're gonna beat the Chargers.
I think they hold Herbert out 1 week.
Yeah.
Trey Lance. It'll be a Trey Lance.
Hey, whatever. You run the ball. We bring if Hampton comes back, run the ball.
He may come back this week too.
Yeah. So both are trash. Yeah. Yep. They're going to the playoffs. I think that the Cowboys really can, man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
Offense, and you don't want to see them with their offense in the playoffs. Like you don't want to see us. It's going to be New England Patriots versus the Chicago Bears for the Super Bowl. That if that happens, David, if that happens, a repeat of 1985, 40 years later, that would be nuts.
Yeah.
That would be nuts.
But this year, there's no
clear-cut favorite. There's no clear-cut favorite in all. It's open, wide open.
I would take the Rams still.
Lost to the Schrodinger's cats. At this point, I was calling them Schrodinger's cats.
I watch out for Seattle. I will still watch out for also San Francisco.
I mean, watch out for us, man.
Yeah, of course. Let's go with that.
Just watch out in general for all the teams that make the playoffs.
Because we are. I mean, this is the NFL. It is more apparent this year than any year that anyone can win at any time. It's more apparent now.
Even the bad teams.
Yeah.
Even the bad teams could get you.
What your prayers are, but for the Cowboys don't have a chance. I think that the Cowboys actually do have a chance because of that division. I don't see anyone else. If they're 7-5 and Philadelphia loses another time, you can hear those footsteps coming. That might be a problem.
Well,
I can see it happening.
If I'm the Eagles, I gotta fire Kevin Patullo. Like now.
They should have done it already. They should have done it already.
No,
they're you know what I mean?
No, their mojo's fried. Their mojo's fried.
Also, if you look back at the game, you could just tell how the offense was just not. There wasn't no like
clunky.
trick plays. No,
it was clunky. It was
just clunky, just basic. They said it. It was basic. CJ Gardner,
We can all get up. We all can figure out what they're doing on first down. You can tell what's going to happen.
Okay, it's going to be run to the right. It's going to be run to the right. Get there.
Yeah. If you stop it with Lane Johnson, you stop it on first down. Second down, you know they're going to throw the ball, right? You know where they're throwing the ball to too. So like you can shut down that type of offense.
We could accept AJ Brown catching it for for the first three quarters. Like he accepted catching it for 5 yards.
Right. Cowboys are pretty good this year. With Drake May on bye, for me, is Caleb Williams a good replacement this week? No. That's a big question. With Micah Parsons coming against the Chicago Bears, Rashawn Gary on the other side. Now, don't get me wrong. I hate Green Bay, but I respect them and I want a game plan for them. Right?
Micah Parsons is probably one of the best edge rushers, and Rashawn Gary is probably the best two in the league.
No, man.
Myles Garrett, number
Myles
one.
Garrett, bro.
No, like two, like second edge rusher. Like two.
Oh, I know you're talking.
Whatever's the opposite of Myles Garrett is the next guy.
Yeah.
And then you can look at New England. New England has a pretty good pass rush. Seattle has an unbelievable pass rush. The Rams have an unbelievable pass rush.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That Seattle front is crazy. I don't
know if it's better than the Rams. I don't know.
Probably not better than the Rams, but they lost some.
They're more disciplined. They're more disciplined. It feels like they're more disciplined.
They didn't touch Bryce Young at all.
If you guys look at a couple of years, the Super Bowl logo tells you who's going to be a Super Bowl. But this year, the logo is all different colors. So try to stay away from that. Yeah.
They found out the script. They said that was the script was the colors of the logo.
We're not losing no more. Here's your only hope. Cowboys will have to win out, and the Eagles must lose 2 games. I think
they could lose 2 games.
Cowboys have to get to 11 games.
Losing 3.
Cowboys have to get to 11 games. If they win, that's 5 wins. They need 5 wins. They get those 5 wins. I can see the Eagles losing.
One. I can see them losing like 3 times in their schedule.
Yeah.
They could lose to the Chargers. They could lose to Commanders once, and they could lose. Okay, who's in between the Commanders? 2 Commanders game. 15.
You don't have to worry about it because the NFC East, they beat up on each other, so you don't know who's going to win from week to week. Any team could beat anyone. So literally, it doesn't matter what the schedule says. This is the National Football League right now. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Said I still can't believe they traded Micah Parsons. He wasn't getting paid. That's why. And now they're going to have to pay everybody. Everyone they got, they're going to have to pay.
Yeah, because that Pickens trade was right now feels even worse. Not worse, but more of a steal than the Micah Parsons trade because at least you got Kenny Clark and Quentin Williams with it.
No. Micah Parsons is going to be a good trade for years to come.
Yeah.
He's too young.
Jordan Pickens for a third, just for a single third.
That's fine. I mean, Jordan Pickens is going to turn back into a pumpkin. I like George. I think the problem is going to be George Pickens against CeeDee Lamb, and their personalities are too big. And I don't know if you could pay George Pickens. He's having a great year, and this I don't know. He's looking like a number 1 receiver. Can the Cowboys re-sign him? I don't know. I don't know if you can. You just pay CeeDee Lamb too much money. So that's why if I'm the Cowboys, I'm just enjoying the year. So David Robinson says Chicago not being Green Bay and Lambeau. How about this? What if we do?
We did last time.
Didn't we just do this a week? Was it week 17 and we beat them in Lambeau?
Yeah.
Didn't it just happen?
Yeah.
It was the same quarterback, right? A lot of guys say on the same field, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
If we play like we just played against the Eagles and moving people out the way, we can't beat Green Bay. It says I still got the Bears missing the playoffs. Then it's okay, Kent. You can be wrong. I have no problem you being wrong. That don't hurt me.
I mean,
No,
as the local Eagles fan, sorry.
No, Kent's is a Pats fan, and that's what I said. You being wrong is okay for me, man. I have no problem with that. I do believe that we need 11 wins to win.
Yeah.
Pats Seahawks Super Bowl coming.
I don't trust Sam Darnold. I don't trust him.
I have a feeling.
Darnold, I don't. I
He
think
looked-
Drake has some problems still. He's still
Oh,
young.
speaking of Vikings.
No, wait, we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a second, Ben. We'll get to that in a second. But I want to say this, right? I saw that game, and I watched the Vikings Seahawks. I watched that whole whatever that was on the offensive side of the ball. But I did watch the Seahawks offense. That's why I said what I said about Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
That team was supposed to blow them out of the water like crazy. The defense won them that game. Sam Darnold did not look good against that Vikings. I mean, the Vikings had some help guys coming back.
Darnold doesn't have to though. They
he does.
They have K9 and Charbonnet.
Yeah.
Right. But if it comes down to a shootout, I don't see Sam Darnold coming out on top in a shootout if he has to go that way. Because they're going to shut down. They're going to try to game plan for Jackson Smith and Jig, who's having an awesome year. They're going to try to take away him. They take away him. I just can't see Sam Darnold overcoming that, if that makes sense.
Okay. I promise they will not lose 2 games. Green Bay, yeah, they will.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, I tell you, the Eagles are going to home this year, and the Chiefs have no chance of going to the Super Bowl or play. I don't think the Chiefs make the playoffs this year.
That black
they ain't
magic
making it.
ran out. That black magic has ran out.
No, it transferred to the Broncos. It transferred to the Broncos.
Think-
They still
They're going to get theirs too.
I don't care about the Broncos either, but I think the Texans beat the Chiefs, and that's it. The Chiefs, if they beat the Texans, have a 56% chance of making the playoffs. If they lose against the Texans, it goes down to 13%.
I'm not scared of the Colts either.
Yeah, not especially, you know what the problem is when you have a quarterback who has a hairline fracture in your leg,
Yeah.
you can't run anymore.
He's no danger. He's no danger.
So I think the reason why the Cowboys can't go to the Super Bowl is because their fans who will win one game, they hollow Super Bowl.
Well, that's because of Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones could be rebuilding and say, "Well, I think we got a chance to win the Super Bowl this year." But they obviously rebuilding, so that there puts it behind the 8 ball as it is.
Yeah.
I have no problem seeing the Cowboys do okay. You know, my co-host on Dynasty Pylon will not be happy with me saying that. I don't care.
Yeah.
So Drake May has problems. Have you seen him this year, Kent? I know you're a super Drake May fan. He is young. I'm not going to ever pick any young guy to come and do these things. I think you're going to run it in the playoffs. It's just a different animal. I'm going to say for my own team, and we're going to make the playoffs. I'm just saying the Bears are going. What's next? The next thing is to beat the Green Bay Packers and make the playoffs. We need at least split with them, beat the Browns, make the playoffs, and then go from there. Right? I think Detroit. If the Bears win one more game, Detroit's out of it. I honestly believe Detroit's out.
Because their offense ain't working anymore.
It's not the offense; it's the offensive coordinator.
Now, I want to say this too, Kent. So let's look at the Patriots won 10 straight games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go down the list of who they played in these 10. Because like I said,
Don't do it, man. Because all they can do is play.
You have no leg to stand on.
All they can do is play who's in front of them.
You have no leg to
about the
stand
Bears.
on.
Say the same thing about the Bears. People have been saying about the Bears too. So I'm not going to open that. But what I'm saying is with Drake May, he's having an awesome year. But like I said, the playoffs are a different animal. He doesn't have
a young quarterback. When you have a young quarterback, you
still got to worry about the Buffaloes. You still got to worry about the Ravens if they make it. These are teams that have been in the playoffs. You haven't played those teams yet. So I'm saying they beat Buffalo early this year. That's the regular season though. Playoffs are a whole different animal. So like I said, one more year, that's probably gonna be their year with the Patriots.
He's a clear MVP.
He needs that.
I believe he's the betting favorite. I still will go with Stafford. I think Stafford's going to end up winning it at the end of the day. Don't be surprised if Dak Prescott if the Cowboys come back. Don't be surprised if Dak Prescott comes back.
I'm still looking at Jonathan Taylor.
Nah, I think
he got shut down.
Yeah,
they straight up packing the box. They do not trust their passing.
No, it doesn't matter. It's just the fact that once again, running backs have to be otherworldly to win MVP.
Like Saquon last year.
Yeah. You have to be otherworldly. Well, don't talk about those Cowboys, David. Do you think the Cowboys could go to the Super Bowl this year against the Pats? No. I think Dak Prescott has to show me he can. It's the same answer I have for Drake May right now. Dak Prescott has to show me he can win in the playoffs.
Because he choked too many times.
I'm sorry, he just can't. I'm just that's not his MO.
Say the Patriots have played good teams too, and what happened to them after the bye? We played the Bills and the Ravens, so that's 2 big games.
We'll see how that goes, but that's still not going to still a different animal in the playoffs.
You play the same amount of hard games we have.
I've never seen Drake May throw 2 picks and 2 fumbles in the same game. Say the same game versus the Panthers, who the Pats beat by 30. You're trying to do apples to apples as not apples to apples.
Okay, we could talk about the Raiders and how you lost to the Raiders.
You don't want to go tit for tat. Understand, when someone's a fan of a team, just let them be the fan of the team, and things are going to fall where they may. Yeah. Things are going to fall where they may, and I want him to love his team just like I love my team. So I have no problem with it.
Yeah, I understand. I think he's the right now. He's the clear. Like there's three clear guys. Two clear guys who are good. 2 clear guys like okay, they need a little development, but they can be something.
Week 1 the same thing too, right? We lost to Minnesota. Week 1 doesn't count.
Yeah, week 1 doesn't count.
It's on the schedule.
They all count.
On the schedule.
With Tom Brady was young and still won Super Bowl rings, but it wasn't because of him. It was because they had unbelievable defense, unbelievable offensive line, and he was, there. He wasn't bad. He was a game manager. He was good, and they became Tom Brady didn't become GOAT Tom Brady to that 4th one. That 4th one when they started to win because of Tom Brady. Yeah, which is good. That's great. That's exactly what you want. You want to win when they're figuring it out as they're going up, and then when they get there. Good Lord.
Yeah, and
you don't have to be scared. You just can lose.
Okay, it's time to talk about the Vikings. And one of the worst takes of all time. I
didn't say
no. Let him finish it. Go ahead.
Max Brosmer, I could have told you, would not do well. He threw 4 picks, and one of them being Will Levis level of bad.
Yeah.
Grant, explain yourself.
Well, I did say at the same podcast that Seattle has a very good defense. So anything that happened in that game, I'm not surprised on. But what I didn't know, Steve Mariucci said he's gonna throw 485 yards. I didn't say all of that. But I thought
you said he's going to show J.J. McCarthy was the wrong pick. He's the next Tom Brady. He's the next.
I didn't say all that.
He's Joe Montana. You're like Joe Montana.
I just said that he's probably gonna have a good game.
No, you did not. We can go back and see what you said.
We could. I think he'll show up.
No, you said he's going to show. We're going to come back next week, and I'm going to show y'all. Now we're going to see how great he was. He's going to be the best.
He was better than J.J. McCarthy.
He made more completions, but some of the picks were horrible.
He did complete it to everybody, both teams.
Both teams.
What do you think about the Denver Broncos?
Amazing defense.
They should have lost.
Black Magic. They took Black Magic from the Chiefs.
They should have lost.
Oh, Nix is okay. I'll call him like an average quarterback.
No, he's not good. I'm sorry. Bo Nix is one of the most overrated quarterbacks. He's not good. He's just not good.
No, he's okay. He's okay.
They're gonna lose because of him.
Me in the playoffs, yes, but
they're gonna lose because
season. He's good enough for the regular season.
Okay, all right. The Broncos' problem is that J.K. Dobbins is out, and it looks like he's not going to come back anytime soon. So their bell cow, because R.J. Harvey, who I drafted on my fantasy team, is not ready for the NFL to be that bell cow, that slash guy that's going to be able to get you all type of different yards. That's not him.
He's 5'8" and light.
I mean, no, he's a strong runner in goal line situations. I don't think that the Denver Broncos have everything they need because the offense looks like this sometimes. Denver Broncos are more on Chicago Bears level than they are like on. This is definitely you're definitely going to be there, but they will win the division, and they will look good. I think in the first round. I think they lose second round. I think they lose second round.
So if the Broncos play the Patriots in the playoffs, who you got?
Patriots.
I trust Travion Henderson more than I trust RJ Harvey.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also like the receivers in the Patriots a little bit more than I trust. Even though I love Sutton. I love Sutton. I don't know if they're going to all come up. So if it was the Broncos versus the Patriots, I probably would still go with the Patriots. But if it was either one of those teams going against the Ravens in the playoffs or the Bills, in the playoffs, I would take the Bills.
Or the Bengals.
No, the Bengals anyway.
No.
Run the table, Joe Burrow.
3-3 and 8. They still won't. You can run the table and still not be there. The biggest problem to me is the Bills, but the Broncos, Jags, Chargers, Colts, Steelers, and Ravens, not worried. The Ravens still have too much talent. That's what you worry about the Ravens because they're talent. Steelers, I ain't worried about them at all, especially losing your left tackle and have an old man River as your quarterback. I ain't worried about that man at all. Okay. Colts, you have to worry about JT, but the problem is now when you have
Jones can't run.
When Daniel Jones has a hairline fracture in his leg, he shouldn't even be playing. That's a problem, right? Now you can say the same thing about Herbert now with the Chargers. Even though you got Vidal now coming being there, and you have Amari Hampton coming back, they can run the ball, but they can't throw the ball because you don't have Herbert, right? So like
you don't have Herbert, and you don't have a line. You don't exactly have a line.
You have every left tackle on the LA Chargers is the most endangered position in all of football. You can't be left tackle on the Chargers and make it past 3 games. That's the problem with them. All right, the Jaguars. Come on. Lawrence. Does anyone believe in T-Law? Does anyone believe in T-Law?
I've been saying that. No.
You see what happened to BTJ now. I mean, come on. No one believes there. So when you look at the Broncos in New England, I think are very similar. Bills worry me. Ravens could be a problem. Everyone else,
they just have talent. They better. Like Bills, they have the court. They have the pedigree to be a good team.
Josh Allen is the best player right now. If I was going to choose one guy to say he's the best quarterback in the NFL, that'd be Josh Allen right now.
Yeah.
As much as I love Patrick Mahomes, but they don't have it right now. You know,
he's playing great, but
he's playing great, and the team's just like pissing down the leg.
Yeah, it's like the old Patrick Mahomes teams, except Patrick Mahomes can't do I can't throw for 500 yards all the time now.
Do you trust Drake May more than Bo Nix?
Slightly.
Yeah, I trust that Drake May will get the ball. He'll run the ball eventually.
Yeah.
Bo Nix is too much. I think it's a system quarterback a little bit more. And then Drake May, I think, has more talent than Bo Nix. But they're very similar. I think Drake May is just similar, but better in a little bit in each aspect of it. So have you seen Lamar has been playing? They aren't making the playoffs. Steelers will.
Steelers are.
So you do realize, you do realize that you can say whatever you say about the Ravens in 5 or 6 games. They won 5 or 6 games. They lost 1 game. So now if they win again this week, right? Now they would have won 6 or 7 games.
And, so oh my God,
I could pull out Kitz's record on Tuesday.
No. Talk about the Steelers. Rodgers.
Don't talk about my team.
Don't talk about my team. Aaron Rodgers.
I hate Aaron Rodgers. And when he lost his left tackle, they're falling apart. They really
he can't hit a pass longer than 10 yards.
He's has a broken wrist. Yeah, he shouldn't be playing.
Yeah.
You can have a lot of talent on a football team and still lose because everybody is coming together. It's not coming together. That's 100%. That's what's going on with the Baltimore Ravens. But if their defense does start to come back because they're all the walking wounded, and you have that, you don't want to go against that talented team. So
you don't want to be that game where they all of a sudden come together.
Bring it back to the Bears. Our defense is
a mess.
Walking wounded. We are literally a mess. There's no reason we should be doing what we're doing. We're ranked 14 in drop back EPA. What's it? We're like 19th in total defense. 21st in rushing EPA. So like I think our defense is not good. and our linebackers all our top 4 linebackers being hurt. It's a problem. If TJ Edwards does not play this week, we have a problem, right?
That's a serious problem.
Yeah, because you have to be able to stop Josh Jacobs, and then even his backup is good. So those are issues that we have, But if that team all of a sudden starts to come back, if you start seeing players come back, then you have to worry about them having that rest and gelling at the right time. Same thing could be with the Baltimore Ravens. Obviously, they've been front runners this entire time. What happens if all of a sudden they start putting it all together? They still have talent on that team,
and they can still win the division.
And they're number 1 in the division. They're first place in the division right now. And they still have the best players. So once again, you have to just see, and you've had experience.
You gotta hope that if you're facing the Ravens, you're facing the Ravens.
Do we not remember the Ravens were 1-5, and they're not anymore?
And they was beating themselves a lot of those times. They were beating themselves.
And Lamar was out. So my problem is I think Lamar is still hurt.
And I think he probably should have taken himself out maybe a couple.
So the Ravens are gonna play someone like the Chargers Colts and get rocked.
I don't think so.
How? We just talked about what happened to Daniel Jones?
Colts don't fear nothing on the Colts. I don't fear nothing on the Chargers.
I think I do. JT?
That's it.
JT is the best.
When they load up the box, if Daniel Jones can't run, they can load up the box.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're gonna stop him. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
But like I said, I still think that's.
I still fear the Bills and the Ravens more than I fear most of the other teams.
Of course,
Colts and Chargers have a history about them. They also have a history of when it gets tough, they tend to get a little tight.
Okay. So, what do you guys think we're going to have for the Chicago Green Bay game? This flex game that's already flexed. That was flexed 2 weeks ago. Like the NFL looked at what they were seeing and said, we need to flex this game. What do you guys think?
I think it's going to be it's probably going to be an offensive shootout.
Okay.
I think it's going to be offensive. I think it's going to be offensive shootout. The reason why, especially on their end, they know that our linebackers are not healthy.
Mm-hmm.
We also know that their D tackles aren't healthy.
Right. That's true. Parsons still going to be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I still think if we can run the screen game, that can take away a lot of the blitzing and a lot of the stuff that Kafka likes to do with that defense. So I really do think that if we can get the screen game and the running game, establishing the run like we did against the Eagles, like you said earlier,
mm-hmm.
we can open up a lot of play action opportunities. It's going to be cold that game, so I don't know how long it's going to affect the passing. But I think it could be an explosive game running the ball. I don't know so much about passing just yet because it's going to be hard with that cold weather, but both teams have really good running attacks. So I think it's going to be running the ball. Who's going to run the ball more efficiently?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, B? What do you think?
I think the key I would agree with Grant, be mostly screen game and run game focus. I would also focus on how the Green Bay's health situation, because again, I'm assuming that Jaden Reed's been back for almost a week or two, so I expect Jaden Reed to be back as the 2, mm-hmm. and that means pretty much most of their core will be back outside of
Golden.
Outside of Golden, so it'll be last year's pretty much receiving core.
And Christian Watson's back too. That's
a
deep threat problem.
Yep. So we got a lot to watch out for, but as much as like Caleb and Jordan are very similar players when they come to high ball and low ball sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much for them. It's going to be random. So we're pretty much very similar teams. Both some people we're very similar teams. It's just.
What up, Cricket Commish? How you feeling?
It'll be based around how much the line does and how much push we get on that line.
Okay.
Is Wyatt out for the season?
No, he's out for the season.
Wyatt, okay.
Fractured ankle.
That's what I figured. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now, I feel like our offensive line is clearly better than their offensive line. It's their defensive. Our offensive line is better than theirs, but their defensive line, even with slightly injured, it feels like better than ours right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Green Bay's going to try to run against us, right? If TJ Edwards is not there, that's problematic.
That's
TJ Edwards is there, all of a sudden the run defense gets better. I think I look at us and I know we're probably going to get a couple of picks. I can see that happening. I think that we're going to try to establish the run hard against the Green Bay Packers, and then play action the hell out of it. We're going to play very similar to the way they play, right? So that and we are very similar in the way we do things. We have more explosive wide receivers. We have more number one type of wide receivers, while they have a team full of number two wide receivers. You depend more Josh Jacobs, but we got two running backs that are pretty good in themselves. I think we have a better offensive line. I think Jordan Love right now is better than Caleb Williams right now, but Jordan Love is just like this, though. You don't know what Jordan Love you're going to get. All right?
Yeah.
The way I'm looking at it is I'm going to say that we're going to beat the Green Bay Packers 28-27 on the last second field goal. 28-27 Chicago Bears.
I have it 26-21 Chicago Bears.
I agree. Marco Jackson has been solid, and he's going to have to still play. Even if TJ Edwards plays, Marco Jackson's going to still have to play.
Yeah, because Terrell Edmonds ain't there.
Yeah, Tremaine is not going to be playing anytime soon. He still has a couple of weeks before he even hits the window.
24-21 Bears. Like I said, I think it's going to be not like super high scoring. But I think it's going to be an exciting first half, and it's going to probably be turned into like a defensive game in the second half because people are going to start making adjustments in the halftime and all those stuff like that. But if TJ plays, and because he was limited today in practice, I don't know if you heard. He was limited, and Noel Sewell.
Was
also limited. But like I said, it would mean a lot to get, if not both those guys back. But like I said, it's gonna be like you said. They're gonna play. They're gonna use Josh Jacobs.
Marco Jackson might be playing better than Noel Sewell.
Oh no, he's playing better than him.
Yeah.
I don't know how he is. I don't know how he's gonna be in pass coverage because he's gonna have to be really good, stout this game in pass coverage. But you get TJ Edwards there with DeMarco Jackson, that can at least solidify for a brief period of time that linebacker course for the time being.
And Grady Jarrett has been doing a lot better too.
Yeah, I think he's healthy now.
Mm-hmm.
I know that knee's been bothering him the whole year. He's starting to get pushed, and he's starting to get a little healthy. So I'm expecting him to have another game wreck type of game. But it all depends on, like I said, I think it's going to come down to the main. It's going to come down to who is more disciplined. Penalties. I think penalties might be a big one in this game as well.
I'm looking at Byard. I think Byard might be the difference in the game.
Really?
Ball hawking. Because Jordan Love loves the long ball.
He loves
gambling.
He loves gambling.
He loves gambling. He loves the deep ball.
The Jaguars are going to win in Pittsburgh. Steelers are going to win just because they're trying to fire Mike Tomlin. Well, they're stupid. And so, as soon as they fire Mike Tomlin, he will be picked up immediately.
I'm actually, at this point, like, you know what? I want to see it.
Let him go and let him go somewhere else and win and have his Andy Reid second act. I feel like the safeties will be key on Loveland's shoulders. He has a habit of leaning back a tick too long, letting them for Love's shoulders, and has a tick leaning back too long, letting them take time to pick up. Yeah, no, I agree with that too. I think the only receiver that worries me is Christian Watson, but because of his speed. But I look at Watson and almost wonder if Kyler Gordon is a better receiver, better DB against him than even Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson, who was on the pitch count, but you can see them trying to work their way in. I don't think they wanted to bring them against the Green Bay Packers immediately, but I think we're going to get a higher percentage of both of these guys playing a lot more.
I still want CJ Gardner-Johnson on the field as well. I still want him on the field.
This past week, CJ played 100% of the snaps. Jalen Johnson played 61% of the snaps. Kyler Gordon did 67% of snaps. So
I think one of them played like the linebacker role, kind of like
CJ did.
We went very much into nickel, and I think that you do that against Jordan Love once again, and you put nickel, and then they're going to run the ball, but you have to stop that run. That's why TJ Edwards is so important. All right. I'm going to say it now. Bears win 2 more games and play the Lions week 18 for the last playoff spot and lose. Packers win the division. Yeah, but you've been a hater since week 1. You've been a hater since week 1. So you know, it is what it
Could
is.
the Lions even reach 10 wins? Could the Lions
Yes,
reach 10
there's
wins?
they have 7 wins right now.
Yeah, 7 wins. Yeah.
And I assume like okay.
Look at
are
their
you assuming-
schedule. I have a friend who's a very big Detroit Lions fan, and he believes if the Bears lose or win this game, that the Lions are out. If the Bears win this game, he believes the Lions are out. And look at the Lions schedule, and
Cowboys.
because they have the Cowboys Thursday, right?
Thursday, yep.
And the Cowboys are on fire, right? So now the Lions lose to the Cowboys. Can you see the Lions lose to the Cowboys?
Yes.
Who do you think they play the week after? The Los Angeles Rams.
Oh God.
Is that in LA or in Detroit?
Does it matter?
Yes.
They both live in domes.
No, it doesn't matter. They both, yeah. Like, why does that matter?
I was
It's
asking
not even
because
it's an outdoor game. Like,
no,
no, it doesn't matter.
Detroit fans travel well, so it's going to be still like a home game for Detroit both times.
It doesn't matter.
The
Rams,
Rams,
it's still
Rams,
Matt Stafford
they
against
could
the
beat the Rams,
Lions,
though.
no matter what. The Rams, I will bet you that the Rams beat them. I bet you
That Carolina game really like showed me that they're beatable.
they're beatable because they overlooked them. Watch what
They're
happens.
the Panthers. They always play well on odd team.
Watch what happens. That's all I'm gonna say.
They always play well.
You're so right about guessing when someone's gonna play well. That's okay. We'll see. I do believe the Steelers and the Vikings, the Lions will win.
Yeah.
So that they lose 2, they win 2, they have 9 wins. If the Bears win 2 games, as you just said, Kent, they can't catch them. That's 9 and one has 9 wins and the other one has 11. Just going by your own thing.
Yeah.
So the Lions only lose to the Rams. I think the Lions lose to the Cowboys this week. I think the Cowboys are going to be really good, and the Cowboys might be possibly someone who wins, makes the playoffs. Watch out for the Lions, man. I mean, watch for the Cowboys. I worry about them. Okay. You guys got any different? You say anything else?
I'm not. No, not really. I'm good.
All right. Okay. So I don't know if you guys been playing your fantasy leagues. I'm actually in the playoffs in 2 of them. And guess who's my starting quarterback in both of those leagues? Drake May. Guess who's on bye?
Drake May.
Drake May.
Drake May. Drake May.
So I am sweating. How am I going to week 1, even though I'm the number 1 seed without my starting quarterback? If you're like me, who should you be looking for? Who can you go through and try to find and be worth anything?
Doesn't Shedeur Sanders play the Titans this week?
The Lions. Oh my God, that's a game no one in the world wants to watch.
I'm just saying.
No, no, we'll watch for Myles Garrett. See if he breaks the record.
I just don't want to break the record against us because I can see that happening.
Yeah.
Yep. Caleb Williams think he can escape, but no, you can't escape.
Oh, because he's just that good. But yes, Tennessee at Cleveland. So I can actually see Tennessee losing that game and Cleveland to win it. But if you are looking for a quarterback, honestly, Trevor Lawrence is available in most leagues still, guys. I look at a lot of these things.
He's a high ball quarterback, but hey,
we look at
high balls.
But you know what? He still has been doing pretty well. So I mean, if you're looking for a quarterback, why not go with Trevor Lawrence? Look at JJ McCarthy too. You might have to. I mean, he's better than what Max Rosmer.
Max Rosmer.
Like, who the hell is that?
No, like let's call what it is. Kevin O'Connell's offense can't work for young quarterbacks. It does not work
because you have to make a lot of decisions.
And one of the things young quarterbacks have a problem with is making decisions.
That's just how it works. And sometimes you lose. Your playoff teams have the best quarterback in the league. Wonder how that works. Dude, I also have Jalen Hurts. And I'm 9-3 in almost every one of my divisions. So, like, I have one division I have it, but I am killing it in almost all my divisions because I pay attention to all the things that are going on. I always make sure that I look at the waiver wire. I'm picking up the guys. I have Vidal. I made sure everything worked out for me. So, you guys got anyone who you think that is worthy of a waiver wire pickup?
Quarterback.
Quarterback.
Might want to pick up Trey Lance just in case Herbert ain't playing.
It's funny you said that. I actually had to do that too. Tyrod Taylor and Trey Lance are two of the guys I had to do.
Jacoby Brissett.
Drake Bay doesn't have bad games, except for the ones he has bad games.
Except for the ones against the Bengals.
Except for the ones he has bad games, he doesn't have bad games. You said who? Jacoby Brissett?
No, not against the Rams. No,
I don't want to do that at all.
Not against the Rams. No.
That's bad. That's bad business.
Nah,
Okay.
not no quarterback. No.
No, okay.
Well, you know what? If Baker Mayfield does not play, Teddy Bridgewater.
Sweaty Teddy, I like it. I like
Teddy
that idea.
Teddy
Okay.
Bridgewater.
What you got on running back?
Manungai.
That guy is now owned over 50%. He's no longer a waiver wire pickup.
No, he's not.
Chris Rodriguez is someone that's interesting.
I don't know. Like
Blake
he's the main
Corum.
running back.
Blake
Blake
Corum had a
Corum.
pretty good game against
Are
Carolina.
you-
Yes, he did.
Hey, Ryan, are you surprised that actually he's a good running back?
Yes, I'm very surprised because he ain't played in forever.
Charbonnet.
Charbonnet is way over 50% on, 60% on. Tyler Algier, right? Atlanta. That's another good. I can't wait for him to go somewhere else.
TD
Neil.
Steeler himself, Mr. TD Steeler himself.
Yeah, no, that's not. No, that's Charbonnet. Yeah. K9's running left to right, well, getting down the 1 yard line, and then they're like, "Hey, Sharps, come on!" Here he comes.
What about Devin Neal?
Devin Neal? I like that. I like the New Orleans. Devin Neal. He's going to get the majority of the snaps again. I think that's a really good pickup. I like him. I even like Tootin and Devin Singletary. I think those are all.
Because Tracy's has concussion.
Exactly. So Devin Singletary will be a good guy who could possibly win you a week if you grab him right now.
And unfortunately, one more. Unfortunately, would have to be with our run defense, the Bears the way it is. Wilson, also too.
No.
No, because
You still used to because Josh Jacobs is back, but I was just saying this.
that's it.
No. If I'm ranking them, I'm going probably Singletary 1, Rodriguez 2, Corum 3,
And then Neal 4, Devin Neal.
Algier 4, Neal 5, and Tootin 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably
What
something
about
like that.
Marks from the Houston?
He's 70% owned right now.
Damn.
Yeah,
He's your main.
he's there. He's the dude. He's that guy. All right, let's run to wide receiver. Who do you think is your number one must-have from wide receiver? And I think there's no question who it is.
Imainer is Imainer still out there.
Alec
I don't
Pierce.
have him high.
Alec Pierce still out there too.
Alec Pierce is
yeah.
out there.
Mm.
I think Adonai Mitchell is
Adonai Mitchell.
Yeah, that's a guy I look at. I'm looking at Higgins though, guys. If you don't understand, have you been watching the Texans? What's been going on with Jaden Higgins been out there? Jaden Higgins has been getting a big portion of a lot of these catches. So look at Jaden Higgins going in there. Look at Adonai Mitchell. I'm gonna go.
What about Tucker from the Raiders?
Tucker's interesting. Trey Tucker's interesting.
DK prefers return yards because he always has good return yards.
What about Vail?
They're all higher ranked. What about Booty?
Booty.
We're
Booty,
talking about
yeah.
kids. He wants to be all on, the Patriots, stuff. But Booty is still a good pickup.
What about Vile from the Saints?
For the Saints, New Orleans?
Yeah.
Vile's interesting. He's only 1% owned. Like he's not owned anywhere else. But I'm gonna go Luther Burden this week. It's my fifth guy.
Yeah,
Luther
Burden.
Burden's my fifth guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you liking the way they're using them, or you still think they should find?
They're using him in place of DJ or Romadunze because they got three guys that are too similar.
Yeah.
I think DJ needs to be the slot. Oh, I like Matt Collins. Okay, I see you, Matt Collins. I see. All right, tight ends. What you guys got?
Fannin.
Errol Fannin.
Okay.
I've been on this dude. I'm on this dude's on the ride Harold Fannin train since the beginning.
Okay.
He was one of the best. He was one of the best tight ends for the past 2 years at Bowling Green.
Yeah, that's like Matt Collins.
I've
Yeah.
seen him once. Okay.
Strange.
Strange is interesting too. I like Strange. I like Strange a lot.
How much is Zach Ertz on?
Zach Ertz is actually on over 50%. He's actually on.
Theo Johnson. Theo Johnson.
Well, okay. So let me go with my number one guy. Okay. I still think Dalton Schultz is my number one guy this week, and you can go get him. He's under 50% on. You go get Dalton Schultz. I'm gonna go Fannin number 2. I'm gonna go Strange number 3. I'm gonna go Loveland 4, and my number 5 is Darren Waller, coming off of IR. Darren Waller, who can score you a lot of touchdowns, and when he's in there, he's healthy. He scores touchdowns. He could be someone who wins you a week, especially if you're needing guys.
Miami's back from the dead. Miami's back from the dead.
They're gonna win 8 games this year. After all that, they're gonna win 8 games. They're gonna go 8-9.
Still should fire Mike McDaniel though.
No, I think they need a new quarterback.
Tua turn the ball over.
if you listen real close, you can hear him throw another interception.
No, you can hear the DBs cheering. You hear them.
Oh man. Okay, guys. Okay. So I mean, hopefully that helps you out with, especially with people like me who have 2 quarterbacks, that are on bye.
And one of them's on
one's on the Giants and one's on the Patriots. Yeah. Both of them are on bye. And my backup is also on bye, so it just does not work for me.
Yeah.
All right. Go over your scores one more time for the Bears, Packers. I want to hear it one more time before we get out of here.
I'll start 26-21. 26-21 Bears.
24-21 the Bears.
I got it 28-27 Chicago. Let's go. Bear down.
FGB.
We're going to beat them.
Yep.
F Green Bay.
Yep.
F everybody who don't believe in my team. Let's go. I love you all. We'll be back on Dynasty Pylon tomorrow. Me, Mark, and Martin, and Alec. Then we'll be here Sunday, talk about everything else. We got 45-0 Bears, 24-17. I'm hoping Bears. Yeah. I love your scores, guys. Yep. But till then, we'll be here back next Tuesday, same Bear time, same Bear channel. Talk about the Chicago Bears winning against the Green Bay Packers. Let's go. See you guys later. Peace.
Peace.
We the Bears, monsters of the Midway, knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85. We the Bears, monsters of the Midway, knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so